Good morning. So what I'm working on today is this Viking Ranger, and a tech in heavy quotes went in this. The customer had a problem with the VFO not working. Sent it to a tech. Tech kept it for a long time. Supposedly recapped it, went through the whole thing, and they did. They recapped a lot of things, but could never get the VFO working. And the client decided, the tech put a external VFO plugged into it, and that never worked right. And then it started blowing fuses. So he sent it to me, or gave it to me, and to work on. First thing I looked at was the high voltage caps here are just, everything in here is just dangling. It's not sitting on anything. The ground had a cold solder joint. It was just hooked in. The solder wasn't stuck good. It had cold solder joints over here on the power input, which is probably why it was blowing fuses. It had bad connections up in here in the voltage divider here on the low voltage side. I was worried that the rectifier tubes were bad, but they were okay. I started looking through stuff, tracing wires out, going by the schematic, looking at things. And I got to looking for cold solder joints. This capacitor was just hanging on the wire that it was supposed to be on. And then I got to looking at it, and I realized that this capacitor, this wire right here, goes to ground over there. There's a ground lug. Comes through this pin 2, which is supposed to be grounded. That's the grounded side of the filament. Bridges to pin 1, which is not connected in the tube. So a lot of people use it for landing stuff. Well, the ground side of this capacitor, this 20 microfarad capacitor had 160 volts, was on that, and the positive side was on that. So this capacitor does absolutely nothing. And not only that, it's not even in the schematic. This is the schematic. There's pin 2. It's grounded. Pin 1's not shown because they didn't have pin 1 connected. But there's nothing here that has a 20 microfarad capacitor on it. I don't know what he was doing. But you get in after people that are working on things, and this is going to be almost impossible to profitably fix. I'm going to go in here and probably try and make it work. And like this, look, that wire, he soldered that wire together, and it's floating above metal. There's no insulation on that. What? I can push that over there and short it. That's never a good thing. But you come behind people, and that's just what happens. But the best you can do is sit here and go and scroll through the schematic and find all of the problems and try and put things right as best you can, and get the customer a working radio again, I guess. But that's what I'm working on Sunday afternoon. Y'all have a good day.